A little dose of Ingrid the Rose. A little dose of Ingrid the Rose. A little dose of Ingrid the Rose. I'm the host, Ingrid the Rose. Yeah. Hi, it is the 11th. I'm doing this. I woke up, washed my face, made some tea. Yum. Put on some clothes because I'm going for a run today, even if it's a short one. And now I'm here with you. Not sure why we're here, but we're here. I know why we're here because yesterday I decided we're going to start a daily little pod vlog thing. And I'm strangely this morning, as I was preparing to chat with you, feeling a little emotional. I'm not quite sure what I'm feeling, but I'm feeling it. And maybe it's an invitation to explore those feelings. Maybe as I go for my walk or run, I don't know what will happen when I get out there. I haven't been for a run in a couple of weeks, so I'm trying to ease my way back into things. But maybe it's an invitation as I'm moving my body to explore those feelings. I read somewhere that running is meditation for those who can't sit still. And that is a word. That is real. I feel that in my soul. I feel that wholeheartedly. So good morning. Here we are. Day one, officially, of, episode one, officially of A Little Dose of Ingrid the Rose. And I'm starting this as a way to be consistent and have some accountability as I'm trying to figure ish out and get things done. But as I was sitting down today, and I think I was reminded this morning as I was getting up and about that I think the task of getting things done is often what we focus on. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, I'm behind, or oh, I need to do this, or oh, I have these goals. And you're chasing these tasks. And if you're like me and you struggle with dopamine, the tasks are fleeting. Some days you're like, I'm a freaking rock star. I'm doing it. Check. And other days it's like, murr. Other days you're just a bloop. You're stuck to your floor, you're stuck to your couch, you're stuck to your bed. Other days you're like, task who? Other days you're like, I'm not even a human. I'm just a blurb. I'm just a blob. But that's okay because there's still gonna be those I'm a rock star days. And I think it's a matter of learning how to navigate both. But I also wonder, at least for me, some of that is just, brain wiring. I should probably call my doctor and say, I want to try 5 ants. Well, yeah. So, legal met. It's been hit and miss with me, but also, am I being consistent on that? No, which is funny because you're like, here's a month, try it out. And am I taking it every day? Probably not, because I forget. And that's the problem. And then the month goes by, or a month and a half, because I'm not taking it every day. And then I forgot to call them because I'm like, I'm going to just go back to raw dogging life because I'm an expert at that. I don't know if I'm good at that, but I'm an expert at that. And then I forget. And then it's been 6 months since I've talked to my doctor. And he's not worried about it because his job is just to say hello and sign prescriptions, you know what I'm saying? But meanwhile, I'm still out here trying to figure out how to be a human. No, that's not it. I am human. I am fully a human. I'm trying to figure out how to be a productive human in this, a pre-apocalyptic world. And I realize that maybe I'm just not meant to be a productive human. And maybe it's an oxymoron. Maybe productive human is BS. We're just fed by the man. Maybe it's just a colonial construct. And we're just meant to be human. That productivity is a trap. Excuse me while I sneeze. I used to get made fun of when I sneezed at church. Because it was so dainty. And apparently, this is when I used to think I was straight. And I was cosplaying as a white girl for Jesus. And everyone would be like, oh my gosh, your sneeze doesn't sound like you. And to that I say, Screw you. I can take multitudes. I can be dainty and a bad bee. Thank you, Pastor Brian. Yeah. So maybe I'm not meant to be a productive human. Maybe I'm just meant to be a human. And in that, I'm literally staring at my vision board right now. We're not gonna talk about it, but I'm seeing the word rest. Maybe I'm just meant to be a human, a rested human, a human who is rested. And I mean resting in, yeah, like I got good night's sleep every day, but a human who's rested in the sense that like, I'm not inherently striving or chasing. I'm at peace with myself and the world. I'm at peace with who I am today. That's hard. I'm a striver. I mean, as far as I can remember. I don't know if I always was though, you know? Childhood has chunks of memory that I just don't have access to be honest. But I've, as long as I can remember, I've been a striver. I've been striving to be better, to be smarter, to get better grades, to be faster, to be stronger, to win more. I don't know, to do more, to achieve more. Ooh, and I mean, anyone from an immigrant home should know that life. And I don't think it's good for me. The irony of me saying this on the, second day of this daily podcast that I'm creating in part because I want to achieve the things that are on my list. Like it's quasi the byproduct of my striving, I think. But I don't know if it's healthy. I don't. It's familiar. I think there's this fear that if I don't strive, if I don't push, then I'll be nothing. And that's scary, you know? It's intimidating. The idea that like maybe I'm just me and none of the things I dream of happen and I just live a life. And inherently it's not inherently bad. You know? Living is good. There's a lot of good things. And I've had to reimagine myself so many times over the years. And I'm still figuring out who I am outside of my trauma, outside of my religious upbringing, who I am outside of the parents that may or may not have raised me. Who am I outside of what I achieve? But I don't think sure, there's a part of me that is probably chasing my mom's love and approval. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of me that just was raised on this, you can change the world, you can do anything energy of the 90s and early aughts that is shoot, did I miss it? Am I good? Did I make it, you know? But also, there's a part of me that genuinely wants to leave something behind in the world, you know? That wants to, I want to leave a beautiful mark on the world. And I don't think it's out of striving. I just, something in me that's man, I think there's something more for us. And I think it's what pushes me beyond the fact that, like, I'm tired, bruh. And my life would be so much easier if I just chilled. Like, I have a good job. If I just woke up every day, went for my little walk, had my little tea, clocked into my little 9 to 5, did my little job, clocked in, checked off the tasks, didn't push, didn't ask questions, didn't, challenge authority, finish my little job, maybe go for a little happy hour, like I said, with a friend, have dinner, call it a day, go to the gym. I think that, like, part of me wishes I was content with that kind of life. My life would be so much chiller and cheaper. But I'm not there. That's not me. And so, here we are, 7 in the morning, talking to a camera about my feelings. Did y'all see that? I just spittled. Apparently, swallowing is something I still haven't figured out in 38 years of life. Anywho, so those are the thoughts today. It's been long enough. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I don't know, man. What are we doing here? Do you struggle with striving? Do you struggle with being content? Do you fear being insignificant? It's ironic for me to say that because I know I'm not. I don't know, maybe that's something for the run, maybe something for the journal. But thanks for being here with me today on a daily dose of Ingrid Rose. And yeah, man, let me know, comment, share, talk to your friends, like send me a DM, send me an email. I want to hear your thoughts. It'd be nice. So like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends. Give me a review. Tell me how you feel. Tell me what you're thinking of. Maybe it'll influence some of our chats. Okay. Love y'all. Bye.